Woo, child, I'm looking rough. Anyway, it's day two. Day two. So I'm going to be recording 7 days in a row because I want you guys to see exactly what I made for dinner with my no meat. But I do want to show you guys these cookies that I got from Whole Foods. And yeah, who else like chocolate chip cookie dough? Don't lie. Don't lie. Keep it 100. Who else eat chocolate chip cookie dough? I just say some. So I like chocolate chip cookie dough. I tasted it, and to be honest, I don't taste the difference. It tastes just like my favorite brand, Pillsbury. So we might be on to something, y'all. This is the cookie. It's just a take and bake, so I'm guessing it's Whole Foods brand. And wait a minute, did I get the right one? Soy, wheat, flour, wheat, sugar. Okay, yeah, this because it was supposed to be vegan cookies, so I'm assuming it's vegan because it doesn't have the eggs. But these are the chocolate chip cookies. And I have my pan here. And I also have my pans for baking. We're going to spray this bad boy down and bake them. And I'll let y'all see what they look like when they come out. I'm so scared of this. I love me some shredded cheese. And I pray that this tastes like shredded cheese. There you have it. It's just 2 scrambled eggs. And I stuffed it on top of a baked potato. I got some green onions, which is chives, basically. Salt, pepper, and cheese. The only thing I'm missing is some green bell pepper and some avocado. I don't have any avocado and didn't feel like cutting up green peppers. So I'm just going to have this. And this is probably going to be breakfast every day. But as you guys know, I do not eat breakfast in the morning. I do not eat until about 12, 1 o'clock, sometimes 2 o'clock, because that is how I do my intermittent fasting. But this is what it is. And yeah, I just pulled out those cookies, and I have to say they do look delicious. I flattened them. They were not this flat, but guys, I used to work at Subway, and ever since we used to flatten those cookies, I've been doing it ever since. So I flattened them on purpose. That's why they are flat, but they did not come out flat, surprisingly. But these are the cookies. I'm going to put them on a cooling rack, and I'll let y'all know what I thought about them. Okay, so I wasn't going to record, but I thought about it. Like, this might help someone. I was a little taken back by how brown these were. And then I saw all the seeds. I was like, oh no, this is not how this is supposed to go. So it's actually quite normal. It's okay, but I got it from Whole Foods, so I guess I was expecting super duper fresh, but it's okay. I'm gonna use it. Notice I cut rings. I didn't cut it long ways. I did this because I wanted to control how thin they would be. I wanted them to be like that thin because my family is not used to eating this, and I want us to enjoy it. So I am going to record this meal, and just to show you guys how I made it, and this is dinner for us. Here I got my grease getting hot. Here I have the eggplant ready to go into this egg wash, and then I'm going to lay them here, season them, and then put them in flour and fry them. I'm basically treating it exactly the way I would treat my fried chicken. Moving on to my sauce, I'm using ragu sauce. And I'm basically just gonna make this as if I will make any of my spaghetti sauce. I do not have any tomato paste, so I'm a little hesitant. Hopefully it still tastes delicious, but I do have some I do still have tomatoes, diced tomatoes, so I am gonna add this in there. Normally I do not strain my tomatoes, but since I don't have tomato paste to thicken up my sauce, I'm just going to add the tomatoes after I strain them. And let me see. So this should help thicken this up real good. I do have my fire on low so that all of my flavors can cook inside. I'm going to season this with some Italian seasonings. I've used a good amount of Italian seasoning. We want some good flavors to come out of this. And I'm gonna let that simmer on low. I'm gonna start by putting some sauce in the bottom of my pan. The reason for this is just to ensure that the eggplant does not stick. Because it's going to act as some noodles, so don't want it to stick. Now I'm going to use the largest eggplants that I have for the base. Whatever big circles that I have, I'm going to try to use those first. So I'm just trying to fill the bottom. That is my goal. Fill the bottom. I guess some of them cooked a little crunchy, but that's okay. They are still edible. Okay, my next layer is going to be mozzarella cheese. And then I'm going to apply my sauce again. My sauce is very thin. It's not as thick as I would have liked, but we're gonna work with it. Then just to kick it up a notch, I'm gonna add some cheddar cheese, some sharp cheddar. I want to make sure that my eggplants are completely covered. Add some sharp cheddar cheese. Give us a pop of some flavor. Okay, and then we're gonna go back with our next layer of rounds. This should be the last layer of rounds. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna lay them on. And I'm trying to cover up all the gaps because this is my last round. Okay, and then another round of sauce. This is actually my last bit of sauce that I have in here. And I'm gonna spread it and spread it. All around each eggplant. And then I'm going to heavily top it with mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese is very sturdy once it settles, so this is a really good cheese to use for something like this. Now, if I was making like a lasagna, oh boy, I would use all kind of cheeses. But because we're just trying to mimic a chicken parmigiano, I'm going to leave it here. Now, I'm gonna top it with some oregano, some dried oregano. Dried oregano leaves. Give it some green and then a little bit, heighten up that Italian flavor. And we're gonna pop it in the oven and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. This is the finished product. Yeah, I don't know what it tastes like just yet, but we're gonna cut into it. As a matter of fact, I will let you guys watch me cut into it. Y'all gotta excuse me, I was watching Corby and Carmen. I'm gonna need to turn that volume down. Yes, YouTubers watch YouTubers. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to cut this. I'm gonna cut it like this. It seems to be cutting very well. I don't know who broke my spatula, but somebody gonna be in to hear my mouth. Now, I did let this sit. I let it sit for probably like 10 minutes or so, just to give it time to set, so that cheese can set. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ooh. Ooh. That's some real deal Holyfield. This is what it looks like after you cut a piece. Look at that. Oh my god. This hold up better than my lasagna. Well, that was dinner, y'all. Let me taste it real quick. Now we good, now we straight, now we up. Let's dig in. Let's dig in. Oh, first things first, a tomato. Okay. Let's dig in. Ooh, it's still piping hot. You can let it sit a little while longer if you need to, but for me, it's good enough. Oh, I should have put some mushrooms in here. I didn't even think of that. It's good. Mmm. It's really good. Mmm. Okay. Ooh.
Forgive my hand, y'all. I'm just working.
Boy, fix this stuff. That's what working hands look like. He trying to put my stuff together. See, what had happened was I had my stuff sitting right here and it fell, and then I went and cooked dinner. I only got my hands halfway done. I got my left hand done. I did me a little fill-in and it dropped, and so I came back to finish this hand. And my drill don't work, and I'm not professional enough to do it without my drill. I don't even have the proper filers to do it without a drill. So guess what, guys? If he don't fix it, my hands are gonna be like this. Curtis just gave it back. This is the moment of truth. He said it worked. Let's see if it really works. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me stop before I mess it up again.
That's how I got it.